Hello guys, welcome to Literature Journey to JRF. This is Richa Panchal. Guys, as we know, this is the PYQ series of 2022 which is going on, and we have covered already 4 to 5 questions in this series. 4 to 5 questions within which we have covered many authors and their important works also. So guys, let's start. So question is, match list first with list second. Malcolm Bradbury, Masters, David Lodge, Lucky Jim, Kingsley Amis, The History Man, and C.P. Snow, Changing Places. The list first and second are wrongly matched. You have to match them correctly. So do you know the answer? Guys, Malcolm Bradbury, option A, is with option 3, The History Man. Malcolm Bradbury wrote The History Man. David Lodge, he wrote Changing Places. Kingsley Amis is very famous work, Lucky Jim. And C.P. Snow wrote Masters. Now we are going to have a look on Malcolm Bradbury. His lifespan from 1932 to 2000. He was born on 7 September 1932, Sheffield, West Riding of Yorkshire, England, and died in Norwich, Norfolk, England. An English author, productive academic writer, as well as successful teacher, an expert on the modern novel, but best known as a novelist. He published books on Evelyn Waugh, Saul Bellow, and E.M. Forster. Published edition of modern classics as F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, and a number of surveys and handbook of modern fiction, both British and American. Compared with his contemporary David Lodge, Bradbury's books are consistently darker in mood and less playful in style and language. Works. In 1986, he wrote short humorous book Why Come to Slaka, dealing with the Slaka, the fictional Eastern European country. He wrote extensively for television, including scripting services such as Anything More Would Be Greedy, The Gravy Train. He wrote adaptation of novels such as Tom Sharp's Blot on the Landscape and Porterhouse Blue, and Kingsley Amis' The Green Man. His works was often humorous and ironic, mocking academic, British culture and communism, usually with a picaresque tone. Now, Malcolm Bradbury's important work, The History Man. It was published in 1975 and one of his best novels. Novel is a satire of academic life in the glass and steel universities. In 1981, the book was made into a BBC television serial. Now, we are going to discuss David Lodge. David Lodge was born 28th January 1935, was an English author and critic, a literature professor at the University of Birmingham until 1987. Some of his novels satirizes academic life, notably the Campus Trilogy. In Campus Trilogy, there are three works. First is Changing Places, a tale of two campuses, published in 1975. Second, Small World, an academic romance in 1984. And thirdly and lastly, Nice Walk, 1988. Small World and Nice Walk were shortlisted for Booker Prize. Theme of David Lodge's most of works is Roman Catholicism, beginning from his first published novel, The Picture Girls, 1960. He also wrote television screenplay and theatre stage play. After retiring, he continued to publish literary criticism. His book 20th Century Literary Criticism in 1972 include essay on 20th century writers such as T.S. Eliot. Now, let us have a look on Changing Places. Subtitle A Tale of Two Campuses, published in 1975, is the first campus novel by British novelist David Lodge. Its title and subtitle of the novel are allusion to Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities. Changing Places is a comic novel with serious undercurrent. Story. Now I'm going to tell the story of Changing Places in brief. It tells the story of 6 months of academic exchange program between fictional universities located in Rumage, which is modeled on Birmingham, and Plotinus, which is modeled on Berkeley in California. English participant Philip Swallow, very conventional and conformist British academic, and his contrast, American Morris Zapp, who is top-ranking American professor. In course of the story, both the men has an affair with one another's wife. The book ends with two couple convened in New York hotel room to decide their fates. The novel ends without a clear-cut decision, though the sequel, Small World, an academic romance, reveals that Swallows and Zapp returns to their home countries and domestic situation. Now, Angry Young Man, Kingsley Amis. His lifespan from 1922 to 1995. He was an English novelist, poet, critic, and teacher. He wrote more than 20 novels, 6 volumes of poetry, a memoir, short stories, radio and television script, and work of social and literary criticism. He is best known for his satirical comedies like Lucky Jim in 1954, Jake's Things 1978, and The Old Devils 1986. In 2008, in the Times ranked him ninth on the list of 50 greatest British writers since 1945. He was associated with Angry Young Man group in 1950. Lucky Jim, the story of Lucky Jim. It was published by Victor Gollancz in 1954, and it was Amy's first novel and won the Somerset Maugham Award for Fiction. Now we are having a brief summary type about Lucky Jim. Jim Dixon, who is a lecturer in medieval history at Red Brick University, attempt to be awarded permanent post, tries to maintain a good relationship with his absent-minded head of department, Professor Welch. He struggles with his girlfriend Margaret Peel, a fellow lecturer, who is recovering from suicide attempt to broken relationship with another man. Guys, she is actually keeping him in ambiguous and sexless limbo and staying with Professor Welch. What a smart lady she is. At the weekend, Jim meets Christine Collagen, young woman from London, latest girlfriend of Professor Welch's son Bertrand. Jim's growing closeness to Christine upset Bertrand. He also fights with Jim. Christine and Jim decided to never meet again because Christine was feeling the guilt of meeting Jim behind Bertrand's back, and Jim also feeling the guilt of betraying his wife Margaret. But finally, Jim Dixon is free of Margaret, comes to know that Christine is leaving Bertrand because Bertrand has his affair with wife of Dixon's former colleague. So they both are free now and they decided to leave for London together. Walk of arm in arm. Now guys, CP Snow. We have not heard much about CP Snow, but now we should, because nowadays in exams minor writers, minor authors also been asked, so we should have a look. 1905 to 1980, Charles Percy Snow or Baron Snow. He was English novelist and physical chemist, also served in British civil service. Best known for his series of novels collectively known as Stranger and Brother, and for the Two Cultures, a lecture in which he laments the gulf between scientists and literary intellectuals. Now we are going to discuss his work, Masters. Masters is his fifth novel in his series of novels Stranger and Brother. Involves the election of new master at narrator's Louis Eliot's unnamed Cambridge University or college. Sorry, it is not university, it is Cambridge College. In 1951, novels is dedication is in memory of G. H. Hardy, the Cambridge mathematician. Guys, so this is all for today. And guys, as I told you that we are going to cover all the questions of 2022, so in 100 questions we are going to cover 2 to 3,000 of topics and writers maybe. So guys, there is lot of to read. You just read and just recall and that's it. I am doing research on behalf of you, gathering all the material and providing you at one place. Guys, I'm doing a lot of hard work because I am a housewife and I know that how we have to manage. There are a lot of students who does not have so much time and can't do research of everything. For them, it is just a like gift. I am doing research, gathering the material, providing you at one place. You just read and have knowledge and pass the exam. We will grow together. Guys, if you find this video helpful, then please do like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And thank you, guys.